I'm going to show you how to get the most meme-like weapon in the entire game, all of Elden Ring. There's this obnoxious finger that has a special ability that literally just flicks your opponent away. Really hilarious weapon, probably the funniest weapon in the entire game. It's called the Ringed Finger. It's a hammer. It has an ability called Claw Flick. In order to get this ringed finger, you're going to have to go all the way up to the Gelmir hero's grave. So the easiest way to get there is going to be from the first Mount Gelmir campsite. If you come in from the east, you'll be able to come up a ladder that's right by here. The ladder is right over by those two rock spires. Then you are going to head over towards this like weird siege tower that has no earthly business being on a mountain. If you just run directly past it on the left, you can just follow the mountain actually. You just hug the left side and it should take you where you need to go. There is the cave at the end of all this. You also run past some wolves and stuff. Just keep following this. And we're already in sight of our destination. Just past these wolves. And right here on the left, this is where you want to go. So you'll go to this door and you will open this door. And you will go into here and now you will be in... Once you go down the elevator, you'll be in Gelmir Hero's Grave. So you'll grab this grace. Then you'll head over here to the left, and it's time for a puzzle. It's not really a super complex puzzle, but there's this thing that goes up and down that does an obscene amount of damage, can easily kill you. And you have to go off to the left and the right and do the right cycles in order to not die to it, because it does not go the same distance every time. It'll try to trick you by going a different distance depending on where you're at. So for the first one, the second it goes past, you gotta go. There's not a whole lot of time to work with. Then you'll go over to this one, and the reason they put an archer is because if he manages to hit you right there, then he can screw that up and get you, like, throw you back out of there and get you run over. Then you'll go over here to the left, and now you gotta wait again. Then you get to go. Now you'll get to go over here, and you can go to the right. And then you get to go again immediately. Then you'll go over to the left. Actually, honestly, probably better to wait for that one. I don't know if you actually were supposed to go or not right there, but now you're good. You're going to go here, you're going to jump, and then you're going to backstep like this by pressing the dodge button without any directional inputs. You also could use quick step, which is a skill that you often have on daggers. There's also bloodhound quick step, which is even better, which will let you go through this even faster. Or you could slowly walk it and just chug a bunch of flasks. Anyway, you're going to go over here to the left. And then once you go through here, you're done with the lava. You'll go all the way back to the end of this room, and there will be this chest. And inside of this chest is where you will find none other than the one and only Ringed Finger, a ridiculously funny meme weapon. It's actually a hammer. What makes the Ringed Finger just so funny and such a just great weapon to pick up, especially before New Game Plus, you get two of them theoretically, is as a special ability that makes it get gigantic and then flick your opponent. And it actually does an absurd amount of damage. So it's not all memes. It actually does a pretty crazy amount of damage for level 1. If I had this thing leveled up, it might actually hit really, really hard. Other than that, it's just a hammer that will hit for however much damage with lights, and then hit for a decent amount with heavies as well. So that is a hammer. It's one of the funniest weapons in the entire game. It's gigantic and flicks your opponent like a finger. Really funny weapon. Highly recommend picking this up before you New Game Plus, so you can get 2 of these if you wanted to, even though I guess it doesn't really matter to you only use the special ability on 1 at a time, but it would just be really funny to have 2 gigantic fingers as your weapons that are actually hammers. So definitely go pick this up if you haven't got it already. It's something I highly recommend getting just to have in your back pocket for whenever you feel like doing something funny.